Guys, here are my thoughts on the Week 5 Sunday games. Here we go. So I had the Vikings beating the Jets. Offenses in this game were terrible, really. Jefferson did okay. He did his thing for my fantasy team, I guess. But the only touchdown for the Vikings on offense was C.J. Ham, the fullback. Like, okay. And the Jets, well, Garrett Wilson had a day. Rodgers did not. And yeah, Aaron Jones got hurt in this game, and Brees Hall was average. But the Jets are bad and the Vikings are still undefeated, so it makes sense. Another game I got right was the Texans versus the Bills. I had the Texans winning, and honestly, it's great. CJ Stroud is him, and for my fantasy team, he played decently. And Josh Allen, he did get hurt in this game, but he was only out for one play. But people think he played concussed, which I don't know about that. But a lot of injuries in Buffalo, and what's his name? Nico Collins was still good, and Diggs was okay. No Mixon either for the Texans, so you can't really say much, but it's a solid win. A game I got wrong. The Jaguars beat the Colts 37-34. I really thought Joe Flacco was going to win this game for the Colts, but he still had a fantastic game. Fantastic. Lawrence was good, showed some life. Tank Bisbee and ETN were good. Brian Thomas is Brian Thomas. And the Jazz get their first win, and they're no longer the winless team. So good for them. And the Colts, where do they go from here? I mean, no Richardson today, but and no Taylor. But where do they go from here? Nobody knows. Another game I got right. The Commanders beat the Browns, and as a Ravens fan, this is glorious. Jaden Daniels looked fantastic. Brian Robinson was okay. Terry McLaurin, he was okay. Overall, the Cleveland Browns, though, Deshaun Watson was not the problem today. He just wasn't that impressive. But I don't know, man. The Browns are bad. The defense, Jaden Daniels carved them up, and Jaden Daniels looks like rookie of the year. So yeah, the Bears beat the Panthers 36-10, and again I was correct. Andy Dalton, what the hell? Are you fraudulent? Probably, but I think Bryce Young will start next week for them. But DJ Moore had a great game. Keenan Allen did not have a great game. Odunze did his thing. Caleb Williams looked good for the first time probably all year. Like he's getting better every week, which is good. So impressive. I like it. So good for him. A game I got wrong. The Dolphins beat the Patriots 15-10. Devon Achane got hurt in this game early on, which that's not great for my fantasy team, and actually the Dolphins too. But Tariq Hill, the Dolphins they're still terrible. But New England, Drake May, I don't know. I mean, you should be starting real soon because Jacoby Brissett is not the guy, and you know it. Stevenson was good today, and honestly, I just don't don't understand. The Dolphins and Patriots suck ass. A game I got wrong. The Cardinals beat the Niners. Kyler was good again. Harrison was quiet. You know, but overall, the 49ers are the big problem here. Purdy sucked. Mason was good. Kittle was good. Ayuk was good for once, but they had too many turnovers and it was bad football. But Cardinals are a sleepy team or a sleeper team. I've been saying that. So another game I got wrong. The Giants beat the Seahawks, and the Seahawks they're kind of getting fraudulent here. Gino was Gino, and overall Daniel Jones was looking great. He was getting the ball to guys that weren't in league neighbors because neighbors didn't play today, but he did just enough to win. The defenses in this game were insane though, bro. Like the Seahawks got like a what was it, like a 100 yard something return. I think it was fumble return, which is crazy. But Daniel Jones is still Daniel Jones, but he does just enough to win, and it's crazy that the Eagles are probably the worst team in that division. So yeah. A game I got right. The Packers beat the Rams 24-19, and Jordan Love does just enough to win. The Rams are so banged up without Matthew Stafford, it's insane. And not without the receivers Puka and Cup, it's insane. But the Rams, they're bad. I'm not a big fan of them, but I think Jordan Love and the Packers, Jaden Reed and all them, and Josh Jacobs did fine. Romeo Doubs was out because of issues with the team and wanting to have more of a role. So yeah, but overall the Rams are bad, and the Packers they're okay. I think the Packers have a playoff spot locked up. But the Rams, I had them winning 7 games, and I'm glad I'm right about that. A game I got right. The Broncos beat the Rams or the Raiders, and personally, Gardner Minshew finally got benched. And do they start Aiden O'Connell next week? I don't know. But the interceptions, the turnovers, the pick sixes, and just everything. I started the Broncos defense, and I'm glad I did. So good shit. I love the Broncos defense, but Bo Nix just enough to win, and personally, the Broncos are a sneaky team. I mean, they're probably not going to win a bunch of games, but they'll win games like this, that's for sure. Again, we got wrong. The Cowboys beat the Steelers 20-17. Dak, terrible. Fields, terrible. Offense is terrible. Defense is good. If I'm the Cowboys, I'm not overconfident with this win. I'm not. I'm just not. But if I'm the Steelers, I'm thinking to myself, what the hell? The Cowboys are not a good football team. And we just lost to them. But they might start Wilson next week. I wouldn't. I think Fields is still a guy for you, but maybe I'm crazy. But yeah, tell me your thoughts on these games in the comment section and follow for more NFL, NBA, and OE content.